Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will come out first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Power football with the run. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Back to throw. It's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, saying go for it. They trust the quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, for some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Third down play from the gun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Scanning the field, it's Ward. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable. I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets down. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here comes the heat. Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Seminoles will punt this one away. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun to give, looking for room. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far. To build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. On the shuffle. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Dropping back, it's Little. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Battle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but Dave, you've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy. Right now, if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Little. Makes the grab. It's Battle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Might be calling a hot route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It'll be a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Caught over the middle. It's battled. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Mayo. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Little. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This tight end just... matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when...
Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in... rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to throw, it's Little. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Makes the grab. It's battle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catches it, big fella.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and down to the. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter